Hello, my name is Kuhan Ram Krishna Ramesh, and today I'm gonna present my project for the Web Technique and Applications assignment. The core objective of this project is to build a responsive single-page web system that solves a major parent problem for cryptocurrency beginners and retail investors. So to achieve this, I've designed a website that delivers three main modules, which is real-time market monitoring, algorithmic predictive tools, and dynamic portfolio tracking. Um, to meet the restriction set by my lecturer, the application is engineered using only HTML5, CSS, and native JavaScript. There are zero server-side frameworks or external databases. It runs entirely inside the client's browser using native local storage for persistence and utilizing the official CoinGecko demo API via secure URL parameter authentication. Now let's look at the user interface. The application adopts a modern eye-friendly dark mode aesthetic standard among top-tier trading platforms. At the top, we have a sticky navigation bar providing clear paths between our two primary workspaces. Right now, we are looking at the Market Monitor tab. If I click on a Portfolio Manager button, the interface swaps views instantly without requiring a page load. The single-page application experience is achieved by dynamically toggling CSS visibly classes via JavaScript event listeners. Now let's head back to the Market Monitor tab. The layout dynamically adapts to different viewports using a responsive CSS grid system, ensuring that whatever that is open on a desktop monitor or mobile smartphone, the assets matrices scale proportionally to prevent layouts from breaking. When a user first lands on the platform, they are met with our real-time market overview. The application automatically reaches out to CoinGecko's coins/markets endpoint using an embedded demo API key. It dynamically maps individual cards for top market capitalization tokens. Each card renders the live spot price alongside a color-coded percentage tracking 24 hours price movements, green for gains, red for losses. Now, if a user wants details on a specific asset, they can search for its symbol. For example, let's type in ETH and click Analyze Asset. Okay, now the overview grid cleanly hides and our comprehensive analytics section reveals itself. The interactive chart is powered by HTML5 canvas and the chart.js engine, plotting the token's historical closing prices. I can manipulate the timeframes easily. For example, I will click now the 7 days button and now for the 90 days. The application fetches adjusted array structures seamlessly. We can also add interactive annotation indicators. For example, I can click add note and type in resistance level. Okay. And this allows analysts to save personal operational notes tied straight to the active viewport asset. Directly adjacent to the chart, the system executes real-time mathematical data crunching. The technical signals container uses a 7-day lookback frame to calculate a simple moving average. If the current spot price trades above that moving average line, it alters text elements to output a clear green buy signal. Simultaneously, the system runs an automated client-side machine learning model using linear regression. By processing the historical price matrices through an ordinary least squares algorithm. It calculates a structural slope and trajectory line, forecasting the estimated direction and expected score variance over the next 7 days completely. Another key feature of our chart viewport control panel is the technical overlay toggle. Notice that right now the chart only plots the raw closing price. Watch what happens when I click the toggle SMA button. The application instantly flips a boolean state flag and re-renders the chart.js canvas. It injects a secondary green line representing our calculated 7-day simple moving average. This gives traders an instant visual baseline to cross-examine whether the asset is experiencing a short-term bullish breakouts or dropping below its weekly average. Now let's navigate over to our portfolio manager to look at asset tracking. Users can record trades directly here. Let's input a transaction BTC and the amount handle is 0.05 and the buy price I will key in as 60,000 and add to holdings. The script intercepts blocks from defaults, append this transaction payload into an object array, updates our local browser, local storage, and immediately triggers an asynchronous rendering function. Notice how the net profit and loss matrices are fully accurate. The portfolio scripts extracts the unique token symbols currently stored in browser data, constructs a query string, and requests live market valuation via the CoinGecko simple/price endpoint. It compares what we paid against live global prices to display true dollar value and percentage-based returns. If I hit the remove button, the record drops from local memory and values recalculate instantly. Now to demonstrate complete control and structure over the source code, I will perform two code probing demonstrations. First, let's alter the color theme of our primary tracking chart. Right now, the chart draws data using a gold line color. Let's open our editor and change this asset tracking color to a distinct neon cyan color. Over here on our app.javascript script, we are going to go to our chart and machine learning section. And over here, there's a function called render chart. And these are the lines which controls the color of the line and the background. So I'm going to change the border color first. This is the color code for cyan, and now I will change the background color. Okay, so I have saved the changes. Now let's look what happens in the website. Now we are back on our web page. Let's click on refresh. As you can see, after refreshing the browser, the color of the line graph and the background has changed to a bright neon blue color. This confirms full flexibility over our front-end drawing variables. For my second demonstration, I will introduce completely new feature directly into the portfolio UI. Currently, users remove transactions one by one. Let's create a global macro function to wipe the entire portfolio instantly. First, let's go to the HTML and create a button. Over here in our HTML script, we'll go to the section which controls the portfolio manager, and down here where we have the portfolio card summary, we'll create a new button. We'll create a function for that as well later called clear entire portfolio. We create a button which is red color and we'll call the button wipe entire portfolio. And now let's create our function called clear entire portfolio in the JavaScript. Over here on our JavaScript, we'll go to the very bottom and create a new function called clear entire portfolio. I want the function to create a warning message before deleting the records. So we have almost created the function for it to delete the crypto portfolio data, and then we have to call the function render portfolio at the end. Okay, now let's save this, go back to our web page and test it. Now on our web page, when we refresh it and we go to portfolio manager, we have a button called wipe entire portfolio. Let's click it. it comes a warning message. Are you sure you want to delete all portfolio records permanently? And we're going to click OK. And as you can see, all the records have been deleted. By ensuring this function is implemented, we show full mastery over structural scaling and feature addition. So finally, in conclusion, the crypto track system fulfills all designated assignment objectives. It builds a highly secure offline first client dashboard that communicates smoothly with third-party REST infrastructure without requiring heavy databases. The application is equipped with robust try-catch architecture that protects the environment from unexpected server outages or rate-limiting bans through seamless static failover configurations. Moving forward, future editions would involve upgrading the client-side predictive models from simple linear algorithms to complex multivariable regression engines, or incorporating localized mock databases indexing to handle multiple trading profiles simultaneously. Thank you very much for your time. That is all.